If the lighting's bad, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. So today I'm going to be making a video about something a little bit less serious, because my last few videos have been... they've had the sads. Been about really heavy, depressing topics like homophobia and the persecution of religious minorities. So hopefully this video is going to have a slightly more light-hearted slant to it. Today I'm going to be making a video about misconceptions about Britain. Now a lot of you might hear me say that and assume that this video is therefore targeted at non-British people. Usually Americans, because we all know Americans are fucking dumb. Dumb Americans. But if you assumed that, you would be wrong. This isn't a video debunking stereotypes about British people like, oh my god, we don't all drink tea, you dumb fucking American. This is a video about misconceptions British people have about Britain. That's right, this video is about dumb Britons. Get ready to have knowledge fucked into you by my smart dick. Ugh. Terrible metaphor. Number 1, there's no such thing as a British accent. You'll usually hear British people say this after they hear Americans say, oh my god, are you from England? Oh my god, I love British accents. To which the British person will usually respond something like, actually, there's a lot of accents where I come from, so there's really no such thing as a British accent. You stupid fucking American. Wrong, wrong, wrongity, wrong, wrong, wrong. There is such a thing as a British accent. Allow me to elucidate. On the island of Great Britain, there are 3 countries, England, Wales, and Scotland. Within each of these countries, there are lots of different accents. Wales has a lot of different accents, England has a lot of different accents, and Scotland has a lot of different accents. But since all of these accents are spoken by people within countries within Britain, logically, they are all British accents. If an accent is native to a place or is used by a group of people who are native to Britain, it is by definition a British accent. Now, yes, of course it is problematic when Americans say, oh my god, I love British accents. And almost 100% of the time, they're referring to a specific southern posh English accent. And because of this, you may even argue that the term British accent itself confuses more than it illuminates, and therefore the term British accent should not even be used. But that does not negate the existence of British accents. Saying that there's no such thing as a British accent is exactly like saying that there's no such thing as British people. It's simply not true. Moving on. Number 2, Lloegr. Yeah, I said it. Lloegr is the Welsh word for England. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Lloegr. I'm not entirely sure. Let me check. Lloegr, I think. There is a pervasive belief within Wales and people who are aware of the Welsh language that the word Lloegr means lost land. Essentially referring to the fact that at one point the native Celtic people were forced out of their lands by the angry, nasty Anglo-Saxons, i.e. the English. And that therefore the land that we stole has been lost. Hence, Lloegr means lost lands. Now, aside from this being a gross oversimplification of British history, there is actually no evidence to suggest that Lloegr does in fact mean lost lands. It's a little factoid that is often stated but never explained. And there's actually no obvious way in which the word Lloegr could have derived from the known roots for the modern Welsh words for lost and lands. There is simply no evidence that Lloegr somehow means lost lands. So what does Lloegr mean? Well, some more scientific theories for the derivation of the word Lloegr includes the idea that it might mean something like nearby the border or coming from the border. More recently, some smart so-and-so has claimed that the word Lloegr comes from an earlier word meaning warrior. So either way, the word Lloegr doesn't really fit into this fanciful notion of the English coming and stealing the Welsh lands. We're either just people from the border, people from over there, or we're fucking warriors. One of the two. I think the main lessons to be learned from this is that, number 1, you shouldn't believe things unless there is a lot of good evidence to back it up. And number 2, don't mess with the English, because we're fucking rad, and if you screw with us, we'll destroy everything you know and love. And steal your lands. Sorry about it. Number 3, Wales is a principality. No, it's fucking not. Wales was a principality at one point in time. That point in time being between 1216 and 1536. But is it a principality now? No. But Jacob, there is a Prince of Wales. Therefore, it must be a principality. Right? No! Okay. What is a principality? A principality is a state, region, place, or country. Fuck. A principality is a territory, country, or state that is ruled or reigned over by a prince or princess. Wales is not ruled over by a prince or princess. And this is not just by virtue of the fact that we have a queen in the United Kingdom. Arguments over the monarchy aside, and believe me, I have lots of arguments with the monarchy, arguments over whether their power is ceremonial or not aside, the queen does have a constitutional role in the mechanics of the United Kingdom and incidentally lots of other countries around the world. That is why we live in a constitutional monarchy. But the Prince of Wales has absolutely no administrative control over Wales. He doesn't even rule over it ceremonially. He doesn't do anything to do with Wales. He has no role whatsoever in the administrative running of Wales specifically. Therefore, a principality, Wales is not. Now you might just be thinking, oh, this is semantics, Jacob. You're playing with words here. You're a word wizard, so to speak. Also not true. A few years ago, the International Standards Organization incorrectly labelled Wales as a principality in one of its newsletters. Leanne Wood, the leader of Plaid Cymru, which is a massive, very well-known Welsh political party, successfully lobbied for Wales to be recognised not as a principality, but as a country. And this doesn't mean that Wales has only been a country since that decision was made. Wales has always been a country. It's just that now it's official within the international community and there is no doubt. So this is now recognised. It's not just a disagreement in terms. Several prominent Welsh academics and politicians have confirmed that Wales is not a principality, it is in fact a country. So at some point in time, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, there was a Principality of Wales. Is Wales a principality now? Or has it been for a long, long time? No. Stop saying that it is. Or I'll get you.